Hello YouTube and welcome to Virtual Platinum Pursuit. Since this is the first episode of Virtual Platinum Pursuit, I decided to platinum two games, A Plague Tale Requiem and A Plague Tale Innocence. The first game we're going to do is A Plague Tale Innocence, so let's talk about the story just for a bit. The story takes place during the 14th century in France, during the Black Death, or some even call it the Plague. You play as Amicia and her younger brother Hugo. They are both on the run from the Inquisition and they have to go through a world that is infested by rats. A lot of rats. Hugo is also sick and you have to find a cure for his illness. So what? The game is just a floor is lava simulator. Well, it is a bit more than that, so we need to give this game the proper respect it deserves. I already beat the game, so this is just me getting the rest of the trophies, so it's just cleanup. I have 19 out of 36 trophies, so let's see if I can get the platinum for this game. The game has a 3 out of 10 difficulty on psntrophies.com, so it really shouldn't be a big issue to get the platinum trophy. You can get the trophy in about 20 hours if you follow a guide. So for me, I just need to get all the collectibles and there are some activities I need to do. So that's I'm going to do using chapter select. It's a good thing that chapter select kept track of what I collected, so this shouldn't take too long. While I was looking for all the collectibles, in chapter 1 I picked up the more practice trophy. Behind the house, or next to it, there is a small area where you need to shoot all the pots and that will give you the trophy.
Hugo, where are you?
Later on I was able to get the hide and seek trophy, which you can get in chapter 4 after Hugo runs away from you. It's pretty simple, you just sneak up behind him and the trophy should pop.
Hugo!
You found me!
Do you really think this is the time to be playing games?
But...
Do you want the guards to catch you? Don't do that again.
Sorry.
This one is a little bit tricky, but you can pick it up in chapter 5. A guard is stuck in this area behind some rats, so you just light the store trap next to him and you should be able to save him and go past to the next part of the level.
Oh, clear. Let's go. Very well.
So here's when some collectible trophies started to pop for me. I got the Curiosities Hunter, what you get for collecting 13 curiosities. The next one was to find 6 flowers, so that's another one where you get halfway done. The big sister one where you actually have to find all the gifts. So yeah. We are making progress with the collectibles.
Mother's reed pen. She used to write all her letters here before sending them by pigeon.
Who the hell are you?
The daughter of Robert and Beatrice de Roux. Shut up.
Now the next one you can pick up is in chapter 12. It is very similar to the Savior trophy. So this time you need to make sure that these guards stay alive, so we just do that, and as we navigate through this area and make sure to avoid the rats too, the trophy should pop.
Oh my god, is this real? My home.
The next one I picked up is Curiosities Collector. It is pretty self-explanatory. It is for collecting all the curiosities. After that, in chapter 14, I attempted the Captain Sidekick trophy. You're supposed to stay close to the captain, but I just got it by going ahead, so not sure how that makes sense, but the important part is that I got the trophy.
Amicia, look.
After collecting the rest of the flowers, I was able to get the Bonatis trophy.
Yes. It's a
So
warrior.
with that, we are done with all the collectibles except for one, but I will get those later.
Thank you, Hugo. Let's go.
The next trophy is Feeding the Hungry. It is in chapter 2 and we just need to get an apple from this tree for Hugo.
With things as they are at the moment, I suppose so.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, a grave.
During chapter 8 I went down to this area to unlock the tribute trophy.
Sorry to disturb you. We don't have any candles, but we will leave you in peace.
And thanks for looking after us. Come on, let's go. What on earth are they doing here?
To thump one of those alchemists.
Simmer down. They're a bit hoity-toity, but at least they know how to read.
And with that, the last activity that I have is the hard way. It is in chapter 4. We distract these guards and we can pretty much just sneak by behind them.
Well.
So there is a reason why I chose to get this trophy as the last one. It is resource sharing. You are supposed to get into all of the alchemist carts. I thought I would have enough materials if I get into them, and I would be able to upgrade my items, or that I would be able to upgrade my weapons and items. But apparently that's not how this works. So yeah, I am in a bit of a pickle here. So we done all the trophies and we still need to upgrade all of our weapons and equipment. So there is a method to get all of these trophies in chapter 10. You hold the touchpad when you select chapter 10, and once you enter you have the crafting menu opened. You still need to hold the touchpad once you're in this menu, and then you press L1. Now you are in the upgrade menu. You are going to use your right stick and start crafting Ignifer. Once you start crafting Ignifer, you just move your cursor down and you are able to craft everything from the upgrade menu. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but it's easy to pull off, as you can see.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Well, that looks a lot better. I have a feeling this will be very useful very soon. At last, should come in handy. This should make things a little easier. Well, that looks a lot better.
That does look a lot better indeed, Amicia. With that, the Plague Tale Innocence Platinum is done. So let's not waste any time and start A Plague Tale Requiem. A Plague Tale Requiem picks up a few months after A Plague Tale Innocence. Amicia and Hugo are enjoying their new peaceful lives, but it doesn't take them long to get into trouble. Hugo is still sick and he's dreaming about an island with a mysterious bird. They set out to find this island because they think there is a cure on there. The game did get a few updates, so you have new weapons and there are a lot more rats. This game has a 4 out of 10 difficulty on psntrophies.com. The reason for that because there are a few grindy trophies in this game. I did encounter a bug in the game where the game didn't load any textures, but I switched it to graphics mode, and after that I didn't really have any issues with the game. Also, this time there's no cheesing the trophies. You have to look out for the chests that contain tools to upgrade your gear. The other thing you have to keep in mind that you have to start this game on normal if you want to get all the collectibles in one playthrough. The reason for that is that knives spawn less on the higher difficulty. Even on New Game Plus, not all the knives spawn. So there are some chests that you won't be able to open. So once you start the game, the strategy is to not use the knife on any of the enemies. The other thing you have to keep in mind, there's a new leveling up system in this game that keeps track how you act in the game. Those are the grindy ones and you have to max out each of these two. But we don't really need to worry about those at this point, since you can just finish these in New Game Plus. I hope all of that made some sense. Anyway, let's get started by popping the chapter trophies, since these are unmissable and you're going to get them anyway. Now the first trophy that you can actually get is in chapter 1. Hugo starts throwing pine cones into the water and you have to shoot and sink every one of them.
You sunk so many. You're a great captain.
I am. This is too important.
In chapter 4 you can get the Mercy trophy. You will have to show mercy to his guard after he tries to capture you. Or, well, escort you home pretty much.
We don't have time for this. Run to the stairs. Come on. The boat is right there. Lord.
After a bit of time, I was able to get the Night Guard trophy. This one is pretty simple, you just need to extinguish 40 fires. I wasn't sure that the game was keeping track of it, but I got it. By crafting 100 ammunitions, I was able to get the Alchemist trophy.
Throw a pot through each crown. It's over when you're out of pots. Never shoot twice at the same crown.
A little bit after that, in chapter 8, I was able to do the perfect trophy. You just need to throw a few pots inside these crowns, and after you land every throw, you will get the trophy.
May this be the sign of a blessing.
Thank you.
You're so good.
I decided to upgrade the crossbow first to the max, which gave me the improved crossbow trophy. It is the most powerful weapon in the game. It's kinda broken that you can just one-shot everything with it, but this should have not been my first upgrade, but more to that later. The next one is the Old Protector trophy, which you can get in chapter 9. You just need to interact with a bunch of objects near the end of the chapter, and after you interacted with every single one of them, you will get this trophy.
They learned. I may have a lead. What a mess. I can't. Oh, please.
At this point I interacted with all the souvenirs, so I unlocked the Immoral Memories trophy.
And up and go.
Next I got the trophy Pocket Laboratory. This is the one you should upgrade the first, because it will give you materials every time you do any kind of alchemy. So yeah, that is something you should keep in mind.
A feather. Hugo, no. I don't know what it is, but...
After that we have a trophy I have no idea how to pronounce. It's for getting all the feathers.
Take it.
Yes.
It will be alright.
After we get the last feather, the last chest is actually really close to it, so we just use our knife, open up the chest and unlock the Explorer trophy. And here we are. This is the last collectible that we can get.
Just before we met you.
After picking up the last flower, we unlock the Herbalist trophy. And yeah, that's all the trophies I got before I started New Game Plus. I will show you my stats once again, just that you can see how much progress I made with each skill. So the strategy for New Game Plus is to unlock the Sneaking trophy first, and the rest should be easier to unlock, so let's get started. The next trophy I unlocked is a handful of pockets. By upgrading this gear I just got the trophy. Pretty simple.
Much better.
Being sneaky definitely paid off from the beginning of New Game Plus. After a while, in not killing any enemies in most of the encounters, I was able to get this trophy.
No, they'll find us. We have to reach that building.
It is a church.
The fighter trophy was very easy to do. I just needed to use my crossbow, kill the enemies and pick up my arrow again. I upgraded my instruments to get the Effective Instruments trophy. It is time to get the final upgrade. It is for the string. It is not a toy anymore. And with that we only have one more trophy left before we get the Platinum trophy. It is just to use alchemy on the enemies and on the environment. That's how this last one works, so even if you don't really try that hard, it will eventually pop.
Oh, they're getting through.
All of you, hold your positions and watch those trenches. Milo, you can go whenever you want.
And that is all it takes. I got the Platinum trophy for both games. So I hope you guys learned something new. I'm sure this wasn't the most helpful video, but I tried my best. There is a windmill puzzle in A Plague Tale Requiem, but it is something that can be figured out. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I will try to post the next episode soon. See you all soon. Bye.